for the last workout of the week. I hope you've had a great week, and we're gonna finish it off with a back and abs workout, okay? So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna start with an underhand row, okay? Remember, this is where you have a nice flat back, you bend it forward, and you're gonna row up to your waist, and then back down, okay? Then you're gonna go ahead and stand up, and we're just gonna rest our lower backs a little bit, then we're gonna come right back down, and we're gonna be doing those 45-degree row. So you're gonna row to right here, and then back down. Remember, 45 degrees between by your side and out from your shoulder, okay? Then we're going to grab your stability ball. We're gonna sit on it, and we're gonna be doing crunches, okay? We're gonna crunch right here. Then you're going to grab a weight. We're gonna do our overhand pull, okay? You're gonna let it come, actually you can go ahead and rest your head on the ball for this one. You're gonna let the weight come all the way down, lower than your head, and then lift it back up. All the way down and back up, okay? And then our last thing we're gonna do today is the stability ball knee pull-ins. Okay, so you're gonna go, your ball's gonna be under your shins. All right, right here. Okay, and then you're just gonna pull it in and back out. Pull it in and back out, okay? And the higher the ball is on your legs, the easier it's gonna be. Okay, so you can kind of adjust it to your own level. So that's today's workout. So let's go ahead and grab Caitlin and we'll get started. All right, you guys, we have Caitlin here and we are ready to kick off this workout. So go ahead and grab your weights. We're gonna start with an underhand row, okay? So palms facing out. I'm gonna go ahead and remind you guys how to do this. Pull those shoulder blades back, nice flat back, bend it forward. We're gonna go for 10, okay? Here we go. So you're gonna row it right up to your waist and back down. Remember the pencil trick, okay? Pretend like there's a pencil right here and you're gonna squeeze that pencil with your shoulder blades, okay? Squeeze it together and then focus on really stretching through those shoulder blades as you let your weights come down towards the floor, and then squeeze them together as you pull it back up. What are we at? 3. Okay, 2 more. 2. And last one. Perfect, go ahead and just stand it up. Just kind of rest your lower back a little bit. Okay, get that core nice and tight again. We're gonna bend it back over. Palms are gonna face your legs this time, and we're gonna do 45 degrees, okay, for 10. Here we go. So remember, this is 45 degrees between, by your side, and directly out from your shoulders, okay? So I want you to really focus on squeezing those lats, your big muscles that go down the sides of your back, okay? Just kind of right along here. Those are your lats. So really focus on squeezing them and then stretching them out. Okay, 2 more. And last one. Perfect, go ahead and set those weights aside. Actually, Caitlin, you hold your weights. We're gonna hold the weight while we do the stability ball crunch, okay? So go ahead and sit on the ball. Unless you're still, if a stability ball crunch for 10 reps is still hard for you, then you don't have to hold weight, okay? Otherwise, yeah, you can do that. You can crisscross them if it makes it easier to hold, but you're just gonna be pushing that weight straight up towards the ceiling. However you wanna hold it is fine. Okay, ready? And here we go for 10 reps. 10, 9, good, 8, 7, 6, 5, you guys are doing awesome. More than halfway there. 3 more, and 2, and last one. Good, you don't even need to sit up, just go ahead and walk your feet out so you can rest your head on the ball now. Okay, we're gonna hold those weights and bring them back behind your head for 10. Good, so this is another lat move, you guys. Your lats are getting a good stretch when the weights come down behind your head, and they have to contract when you bring them back up. Good, really try and focus on the muscle, think about it. Okay, what are we at?
4.
3 more, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more. And last one, great job. Let me go ahead and take those weights for you. Okay, we're gonna do our stability ball knee pull-ins, okay? So Caitlin's gonna put the ball under her shins, but if you wanna put it a little bit lower or a little bit higher, that's totally fine. Okay, we're gonna pull it in for 10. Ready? Good. Make sure those hips kind of come up as you pull the ball in, okay? That's gonna really help you squeeze through your abs, and you're always thinking ribs to hips, okay? Good. Okay, 3 more. And 2. And last one. Good. How do you feel, Caitlin? Feeling warmed up and ready to go? Okay, well, I guess we already did set 1, but hopefully you should be feeling good. Go ahead and grab a drink. We're gonna take a 60-second rest, and we're gonna do 3 more sets just like that. All right, you guys, hopefully your back's feeling nice and warmed up. If you can, I want you to bump the weight up just a little bit from your first set, okay? So go ahead and grab those weights. We're gonna start with our underhand row, okay? Nice flat back, bend it forward, and here we go for 10. Good, keep that core nice and tight. Halfway. Good, 3 more. And last one. All right, go ahead and stand it up. Just rest that lower back a little bit. Nice flat back again. And let's go ahead and bend it forward. Palms facing your legs this time in 45 degrees. Here we go. Good, there's halfway, there's 5. Keep that core nice and tight. I know we're staying bent over for a little while. 2 more. And last one. Good, go ahead and set those weights down. Grab your stability ball. If you want to hold the weights above your chest again for the crunches, you can. Good, go ahead and put those weights up there. And 10 crunches, here we go. Okay, so remember, keep that core nice and tight. Pull that belly button in towards the ball, okay? And think about ribs to hips as you sit up. Good. Is that halfway yet?
3 more.
Okay, 3 more. 2. Last one. Great, okay, walk those feet out so your head's resting on the ball. We're gonna go right into our pullovers. Okay, ready? And here we go, back behind your head and back up. If you don't have a ball, you can totally just do these on the floor, no problem. You can do the crunches on the floor. For the knee pull-ins, you could just hold a plank for as long as it takes us to do the knee pull-ins. But hopefully you have a ball by now, because we're going into what, week 10? We have 2 weeks left. What are we at?
3.
Okay, 2 more. And last one. Perfect. Okay, we've got our knee pull-ins now. So if they were a little bit too hard or too easy, just adjust the ball placement, okay? The higher the ball is on the legs, the easier it is. Okay, here we go for 10. Good. There's 3. Okay, you're halfway there. Good, you guys, squeeze those abs. Ribs to hips. 2 more. And last one. Good, go ahead and get off that ball. Okay, we're gonna take a 60-second rest and we're halfway through. We're gonna do that again, okay? All right, how are you guys feeling? Are you ready to do this again? Okay, let's go ahead and grab your weights. Underhand rows at first, okay? Pull those shoulder blades back. Good, flat back, bend it forward, and here we go. 10. And squeeze. 6. 5. Good, keep going. 3 more. 2. And last one. Good, go ahead and stand it up. Just give your shoulders a good roll, stretch out that back, and we're gonna come right back down. Ready? Here we go. 45-degree row for 10. Palms facing your legs, remember. Good, flat back. Almost parallel to the floor. Okay, I don't really want you up here, all right? That's not as hard, that's easy. And it doesn't really target your back as well either. So go ahead and bend it forward.
3.
Okay, 2 more. And last one. Good, go ahead and set those weights down. Grab your stability ball. We've got our crunches. Remember, just hold those weights to make them a little harder. Okay, weights over the face. Don't drop them. And here we go, crunch it up for 10. 9. Good. 7. Okay, you're halfway through. Good, and 3, 2, and 1. But without sitting up, just walk those feet out and pullovers. Here we go. Okay, so you guys, let's talk. We have about 2 weeks left of the Shape Up Challenge, right? Do you remember how halfway through I asked you to set a goal for the last 6 weeks? So I want you to ask yourself how you're doing with that goal. Did you kind of forget about it? Or have you been working on it and you're on track? Or maybe you've already completed it. Okay, I want you to kind of evaluate where you're at with that. If you've reached that goal, 2 more, go ahead and set another goal for these last 2 weeks, okay? If there's anything, okay, we're done there. Go ahead and let's do the knee pull-ins. If you feel like there's anything you've been slacking on, or maybe you were too afraid to try before, but now that you're in better shape, you're comfortable trying it. Okay, go ahead and pull that ball in for 10. Let's go ahead and try it for the last 2 weeks. It's not gonna hurt anything. Okay, try and push yourself these last 2 weeks and see how far you can go. See how fast you can run. See how many push-ups you can do. Just push it and see what kind of results you can get. Good, what are we at?
2.
Okay, last one. Perfect, great job, you guys. We have 1 more set. Take a 60-second rest and then come right back. All right, you guys are ready to finish this up, and then you can get on with your day, okay? So let's go ahead and grab your weights. We're gonna do the underhand row first. Nice flat back, bend it forward, and here we go. Okay, so I know I've talked about this before about how weight training is progressive, okay? You need to build upon what you've done in the past. So a lot of that is progression in your weights. Excuse me. So maybe for these last 2 weeks, if you're using the heavier set of dumbbells that you have, it might be time to invest in maybe the next set. Okay, last one. Good, go ahead and stretch out that back, couple shoulder rolls, and let's come right back down into it, palms facing your legs and 45 degrees. So maybe you've been using 5s and 8s, okay? And you feel like you've been using 8s most of the time. Maybe you should treat yourself to a set of 10s, okay? Or if you've been using 10s, maybe treat yourself to a set of 12s or 15s or something. But it's important to keep progressing, okay? 3 more, 2, and last one. Good, go ahead and grab that ball. All right. Weight training can always be challenging because no matter how strong you get, there's always weights out there that can challenge you. Okay, weights above your face and crunch it up. Good, for 10. 8 and 7. Good, you guys, ribs to hips, crunch. Good, 4 more, is that right? 3 and 2 and last one. Good, go ahead and walk those feet out a little bit. Head can rest on the ball and overhead pull ready, and here we go. Back behind your head and then back up to above your chest. Good. So if you're kind of in a little freak out mode, like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do after these next 12 weeks? Or after these next 2 weeks? You can just do the challenge again. Me and Caitlin and Daniel, or Caitlin, Daniel, and I will always be there for you. You can just work out to us over and over and keep using heavier weights and watch for more, last one, watch for more programs from the IdealShape team too. We may be coming out with some new things also, but in the meantime, you can do this challenge again just with heavier weights. Okay, knee pull-ins. All right, last 10 for today. Ready? And here we go. Good, keep those hips nice and high. Squeeze through your abs. Okay, here's halfway. Good, 3 more. And 2. And last one. Great job, you guys. And I know you're all wondering what Caitlin and I have in store for you next week. You're not gonna wanna miss it. So we will see you in a couple days, and enjoy the rest of your week. And Daniel's coming on here for your challenge, coming right up.
All right, for today's challenge, we'll be running a quarter mile 2 separate times. What I want you to do is run your first quarter mile and keep track of your time, and then take a couple minute break, let your heart rate settle a little bit, and then go back and run your second quarter mile, keeping track of your time. After you run your 2 separate quarter miles, we want you to jump onto Facebook and share your slowest time. The reason why we want you to share your slowest time is to make sure you aren't slacking. Okay? So here we go.